Welcome back to CrashCam, where bad decisions behind the wheel lead to some wild moments. Buckle up for today's lineup of epic fails, close calls, and how did that even happen moments. Let's dive into the chaos. And here's a left turn with a twist. A car at an intersection fails to yield and comes inches from smacking into a car, cruising on a green light. That was close enough to make you hold your breath.
We could go there, we could go to the Natick Mall, we could go... Whoa! We could...
Here's why you always stop before entering a road, even when it looks clear. Because, trust me, anything can happen. This car is weaving through traffic like it's in a video game, until, surprise, it loses control and crashes. Guess real-life physics aren't as forgiving as in the games. This car enters the road, skips right past the lanes like they're optional, and stops dead in the leftmost lane. What could go wrong? Well, getting rear-ended for starters. A car crosses 3 lanes of traffic, possibly dealing with a medical emergency, and clips a vehicle in the last lane, causing it to roll over multiple times. This car stops to turn into a parking spot, but decides to floor the gas pedal instead. Guess someone thought parking required a bit more horsepower. Here's a cyclist breezing through an intersection, then deciding to switch lanes right where a car is turning in. It's a close call that makes you wonder if bikes come with a how not to get run over guide. Watch as a car makes a surprise lane switch without checking first, sideswiping another vehicle, like it's playing a game of lane roulette. A police car chase takes a tragic turn as the car being pursued crashes into the back of a truck at high speed, resulting in a devastating crash. A car loses control in heavy rain, rolls over, and slides across the highway right in front of a truck. Here's a high-stakes maneuver. A car cuts across multiple lanes and brake checks someone in the last lane. The brake check car tries to avoid a crash, but ends up in a 2-vehicle pileup.
Christ.
Here's a traffic nightmare. A car stops in the middle of the road right after a blind corner. Another car swerves into oncoming traffic to avoid it, only to crash head-on into a car coming from the opposite direction. Watch as this car forgets the basic rule of yielding while turning. And, surprise, gets hit by the car that actually had the right of way. It's It's a classic case of I didn't see that coming. Here's a black SUV trying to channel its inner motorcycle by threading between two cars side by side. Spoiler alert, SUVs aren't exactly built for tight squeezes. Here's a truck losing control on a slippery road, veering off and rolling over on the highway. Here's a truck that doesn't quite get the memo about slippery roads, rear-ending a car that stopped for traffic.
Еще одно анатомное подействие. Потом уже делать было нельзя. Врача тут нарезали 90 дней, потом зашивали 90 дней, потом я потерял сознание. Он говорит, никогда в жизни...
Here's a car that slows down, but still ventures into traffic and gets hit by a passing vehicle. Watch as this car pulls over to do a U-turn on the highway, but forgets to check for traffic. The result? A surprise collision with a passing car.
Твою мать!
Here's a car running a red light at full speed, only to get a harsh reality check from a car going through on green. Talk about a rude awakening, red lights really do mean stop.
Ты чё, сука, тупорылый козёл, блядь?
Here's a car blowing through a red light and crashing into one going on green. Like, how do you not see that many cars in the stoplight? That is all for today. Make sure you're subscribed to never miss any of my daily uploads.